How we doing today? Doing good? Cool. All right. So we'll start on our backs, actually. Sorry to make you all get up. If you want to start seated, you absolutely can, but meet us on your back when you're ready. And then once you get there, you see if you need any prop assistance. If you want to employ blocks or your blanket, if anybody wants a bolster, you can raise your hand. I'll bring you one. Nice. And let's feel this arrival. Notice the way that it feels to lay down on your back. To have this gentle force of gravity pressing. And also this sense of levity as you inflate your body with air. So feel that balance of these two opposing forces. Gravitational push and that oxygenation lift. It's such a busy time of year. So maybe this is the first time that you've been instructed or invited to breathe deep, to ground down. With tomorrow being Thanksgiving, I've been loving this metaphorical table. This idea of thinking about who sits around us at our table and how we make space for them. And I want you to think about your mat this morning as your table. There will be plenty of versions of yourself who will sit at it throughout this next hour. Versions of yourself that feel strong, calm, pushed, joyful, and probably even annoyed at some points. So we'll practice this morning as we move, making space for ourselves at our own inner table. All of the versions that show up, welcoming them with love and with 4 qualities that we'll explore throughout class today, as introduced by the Yoga Sutras. So let's take another really big breath, as big as you can take. And then open your mouth, sigh the breath out. That was beautiful. We've got 2 more rounds of breath on your own. Feel free to keep them deep and expansive, or if you're feeling like there's another technique that you'd like to invite, this is your time. And then the next time that you take breath in, reach into a good morning stretch. So feel that reaching back behind you, in front of you, that full body pull and push. And then we'll meet together with knees squeezed in towards the chest. And see what type of movement you need once your knees get there. That might be rocks and rolls. Maybe it's circles. Giving yourself this gift of presence, grateful exploration, right here, right now. You can bring your right hand on your right knee, your left hand on your left knee, and pull your knees towards their respective shoulders. So right knee pulls towards the upper right shoulder, left knee to the upper left. Give them a little squeeze, a little tug. See if you can stretch the boundaries of the shape. And then let your knees start to circle away from each other. Circle them in towards the midline. Maybe they even kiss at the center. And then circle them apart. Making a few in this direction. You are totally in charge of pace. And then reverse that direction. Feel your knees draw apart and then back together. This similar movement, but with a different energy. Take one more breath. Big breath out. Nice. And then give your knees a hug in towards your chest. We'll be exploring a bunch of different versions of tabletop shape today. And the first one starts right here with a tabletop on our backs. So let your shins come parallel to the ground. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling and flex at your wrists, almost like you're pressing your palms on the ceiling. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Feel your lower back pressing down on the mat. Yeah. And then a deep breath out. As you inhale, extend your right leg straight in front of you. Let it hover the ground any amount as your left arm reaches back behind you. And then as you breathe out, we pull both back to the midline and take it on the other side. Left leg, right arm. We inhale to extend and then exhale, zip it back to the midline. Take a few more on your own. And if you really want to turn on and activate your deep core muscles, as you pull back to the midline, I want you to exhale like you're telling somebody to shh, shh. Feeling that gentle pursing of lips, that, yeah, forcive breath. Shh. You guys look awesome, super strong. We'll take 3 or 4 more, whatever gives you that harmony. Shh. And after your last one, slowly with bent knees, plant your feet on the mat, reach your arms up and overhead, let your palms relax or the backs of your hands relax, and then lift your hips for bridge pose. If you're feeling already like you want to restore a little bit today, you can grab a block or two, slide it underneath your sacrum. If you want to keep this active, keep it active and unsupported. We'll take 5 rounds of mindful breath, giving yourself space for whatever version of yourself is on the mat right here, right now. Really beautiful. Yoga teaches us that the first quality to invite is friendliness. We invite this quality into our interactions with other people, but also with ourselves. Being friendly and open to the shape, to this version of you within the shape. We've got another deep breath in. Find that friendliness in your body. And a deep breath out. Good job. Slowly articulate your spine down. If you have the block, you can lift your hips to release it out. And then we'll meet with the sacrum on the ground. You might bring your palms, open fingers to your upper thighs and press your thighs forward, finding a little bit of traction in your lower back, your hips. Nice. Almost feeling that length that you're creating in your space, this axial extension. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. You guys look great. Gently float your legs back up into a tabletop, but reach your arms out straight like a T. And then with control, let both knees drop over to the right side for a spinal twist. Nice. You can stay here. It might feel nice to add a little bit of chest and shoulder opening by bringing your left hand behind your head. Yeah. That force of gravity will press down a little bit more on your chest and shoulder. If you want more stretch, more exploration, you can always straighten your left leg towards the gym side. It's your top leg. 2 more breaths. And then after this exhale leaves your body, we'll slowly return back to center. Let your arms come back in that T shape. Feel your strength as you gently drop both knees over to your left. We land in spinal twist, not without feeling that strength to get there. And then maybe your right hand rests behind your head so that gravity pushes on your shoulder and your chest. Maybe your right leg straightens towards towards the white wall. 2 more breaths. And then with that strength and control, we'll return back through center. Your knees come into your chest, but bring your hands behind your knees so you're grabbing onto your hamstrings. And then we'll take 3 controlled rocks forward and back, long ways on your spine, landing in a boat pose, Navasana. Balancing on your sits bones. Whether your feet are lifted or grounded is all good. Whether your hands are reaching at your chest, supporting you, it's all good. We've got 1 more breath in. And then as you exhale, plant your feet, your hands come underneath your shoulders, roll your shoulders, puff your heart forward. Decide if this is enough for you right here. If you want a little bit more, engage through your belly, press up, find that second version of tabletop today. We have this reverse table. Nice. Good. And there may be a version of you that emerges in this shape that gets annoyed with sensation that comes up in the lower back or the head, the neck, the glutes, the shoulders. As long as we're differentiating between discomfort and pain, we're avoiding pain, but we're leaning into discomfort with friendliness. Beautiful. Let's take 2 more breaths. Maybe you surprise yourself with your strength. Awesome breathing, you guys. From here, gently lower your hips in line with your hands. We'll straighten both legs forward. It might feel good to take a little pitter patter of the knees. Maybe you even fold forward, let your head go. Movement or stillness, this is yours. In the next 3 or so breaths, we'll meet in a child's pose. If you want to get there sooner, get there sooner. If you want to add anything before that, do it. Be offering some hands-on assists throughout practice this morning. If you'd prefer me to keep my hands off of you, or if you feel like you might be coming down with any seasonal cold, give me a little wave and I'll skip you. Let's take another deep inhale. Deep exhale. And in your child's pose, you can clasp your hands together like you're holding your own hands, and then bend at your elbows, bring your fists up behind your neck. It might feel good to kind of roll your wrists a little bit. Nice. Take another deep inhale. Deep exhale. If you need more time in child's pose, you stay as long as you need. This is always your anchor to come back to, never has to be called out. But when you feel ready, we'll meet in tabletop. Third variation of the shape. Once you get there, spread your fingers really wide, wider than maybe is normal for you. And then almost imagine like your mat is a basketball and you're trying to palm the basketball. So there's a little bend that happens in the top knuckle towards your fingertips. This is what we call Hasta Bandha. It's incredible for releasing tension out of your wrists. Feel the strong version of table as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, push the mat away as if it's a refrigerator and you're trying to move it. And then let your knees hover for bear pose, hovering table. You've got a deep breath in, invite this sense of friendliness to this shape, even if it sucks. I get it. Good. One more inhale right here. And then as you exhale, we have a little bear kick through. So your left foot will kick through the window of your right hand and right foot, and then ground your right heel to the mat as you row your right elbow up to the ceiling. Almost like a fallen triangle, but the right knee is bent. And then exhale, come back to the center. Left foot meets right foot. Right foot kicks through, ground your left heel, left elbow rose up. And then exhale back to hovering table. We'll do 3 more each side. Your choice if you want to fire this up with breath, or if you want to take it slow. Nice. Awesome choices, you guys. This is it. This is the work. Shh. Shh. Yes. Take 1 or 2 more, whatever gets you even. You are so strong this morning. And then after your last one, come back, child's pose, bend your elbows, clasp your hands, and again, maybe circle through your wrists. Nice. Yoga teaches us that friendliness comes first. And after friendliness, after that sense of welcoming to yourself, to the people in your life, then we have compassion. This ability to love yourself, love those around you, however they may be showing up. If it's challenging, if it's easy, but being compassionate for whatever they or you have to offer. Let's take another powerful inhale. Powerful exhale. Great. And then we'll rise back into a tabletop. Feel this firm foundational shape that guides everything we do this morning. And then as you breathe in, extend your right arm forward, your left leg back. This is our inhale. Elbow and knee meet with an exhale. 2 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, meet. Inhale, extend. Exhale, meet. Hold. Right palm presses your left thigh at the middle of your body. So I want you to find this like 50% push. So the right side of your chest is ignited. The inner left thigh is ignited. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Great job. Right hand comes under your right shoulder. Left leg goes long behind you. Mini side plank. Right leg kickstands. Your left arm reaches up and over your ear. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Yes. And then as you breathe in, let your left arm reach up towards the ceiling. Get really light on your right fingertips and rise all the way up. We turn the left toes to the back of your mat. Bend your left knee. Mini extended side angle, forearm to thigh. Right arm up and over. Good job. Might feel good to bend your right elbow, bringing your hand behind your head and then leaning back a little bit so that you get that release through the right side of your chest that just worked so hard pressing into your left thigh. And you also get this release in your inner left thigh that just worked so hard pressing into your palm. So take one more breath as you are. Good. As you exhale, right elbow dips down towards your left palm. Feel this little crunch. And then reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Cartwheel both hands to the top of your mat. Your right knee plucks in towards your chest and then sends high for three-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. Good. Right foot in between your hands. Left knee taps down. Feel your torso ascend, low lunge. Breathe it out. One more inhale. And then exhale, half split. Frame your right foot, straighten your right leg back, locks or not. Yeah. Friendliness, compassion. Feel those qualities for your body, for yourself in the shape. If you need more stretch here, you can stay. If you're ready for movement, we'll rebend the right knee, plant the palms, meet in plank pose. And then the exhale is your choice. You can rest, you can flow. You'll meet us in down dog or child's pose in about 2 more breaths. Awesome variations in this room today. Listening to your needs, your body. And then as you're ready, tabletop, reaffirm. Exhale here. Your left arm reaches forward, your right leg reaches back, balancing table. Take a breath in. Exhale, zip it to the midline. 2 more. Hold at the middle. Left palm presses into your right thigh. And again, find that like 50% push. So can you feel your left chest ignite? Can you feel your right inner thigh ignite? Yeah. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good job. Return your left hand. Reach your right leg straight behind you. Kickstand your left shin. Mini side plank. Right arm rises. Good. Feel that lateral stretch, that big lean. Deep breaths. One more inhale. And an exhale, yes. Get really light on your left fingertips as your right arm reaches to the ceiling and then reaches back behind you, mini extended side angle. Bend your right knee, toes face the road. Your right forearm rests on your right thigh, yeah. Maybe your left hand comes behind your head. If you have the hand behind your head, lean back a little bit. Feel that space in your chest, your shoulder. Feel that space in your inner right thigh. One more breath in. If you have the hand behind your head, as you exhale, elbow meets palm. And then we cartwheel it all the way to the top of the mat. Your left knee squeezes to the chest and then reaches high for three-legged dog. Take a deep breath in. And then low lunge, left foot forward. Tap your back knee down, lift your torso up. And surrender, sink. Nice breath. One more inhale. And then exhale, half split, straighten, bow, release. Once again, we build these pillars. Friendliness for how this feels on this side. Compassion for yourself if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't meet your expectations. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, you choose if you want to hang here a little longer, but when you're ready, we'll rebend the left knee, plant the palm, step it into plank, and then choose from there where you're headed. Flow, rest, explore. We'll meet in either downward dog or child's pose. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. 2 more breaths. And if you feel ready, when you feel ready, we'll meet at the top of the mat in a forward fold. You can tiptoe, you can walk, you can jump. When you get to your forward fold, bend your knees a little bit. Feel that support that gives your lower back, that length that it gives your hamstrings. And then with your knees slightly bent, roll all the way up to stand. Maybe you take up lateral space by reaching your arms side to side. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, big breath in. And then hands by your side, mountain pose, big breath out. Maybe close your eyes or find a point to focus on. Feel the breath in your body, filling from the belly all the way to the chest. One more breath in. One more breath out. Arms will rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Look upward, forward fold as you breathe out. Your choice, you guys. If you want to hang here and stretch your hamstrings for 3 breaths, do it. If you want to flow, go for it. You'll meet us back in a forward fold at the top of your mat in about 3 rounds of breath. Nice. Got it. And then all meeting in the next breath or so at the top of your mat in your forward fold once again. Let your head be really heavy. You may even sway it a little bit side to side. Small bend to your knees, roll all the way, Urdhva Hastasana. Reach your arm. And then mountain pose, hands by your side. Nice. Now, before we move forward, I'm going to recommend you've got both of your blocks on the highest height towards the top of your mat, just for easy grabbing. Nice. And then come to stand at the top of your mat. Yeah. As you inhale, sweep your arms forward, your hips go low for chair pose. And we've got a couple breaths. So the third quality that the yoga teaches us is joy. So what a concept, finding joy in chair pose. Can we practice? Can we give ourselves a little bit of a curl of the sides of your lips upward, feeling a smile? I went to school for psychology, and when I learned about the facial feedback theory, how our body reacts to what we do facially, it's fascinating. So when you smile, your body thinks you're happy. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, arms sweep back behind you, load your toes, lift your heels, diver's pose. Nice. Yeah. Any version of divers, just let your head reach forward and your tailbone reach back. Gorgeous. One more breath in. One more exhale. Stand tall as you breathe in. Your right knee comes in towards your chest for standing balance. And then as you exhale, warrior three, kick your right leg back. And your hands, this is your choice. They might reach back behind you. They might come to your chest. They might rest on those blocks. Good. Take a deep breath. Deep breath out. Nice. Now bring your right palm to your left inner thigh and push. Push your palm to your thigh to your palm. Feel about this 50% pressure to the midline. Yeah. Oh my gosh. One more breath in. One more breath out. It's peaceful triangle. Lower your right foot to the back of your mat. Straighten your left leg as your left arm reaches up and back. Good job. And then extended side angle, bend your left knee. Your left forearm rests on your thigh, and your right arm can reach up and over your ear. Again, if you want to bring your right hand behind your head, we did just work the chest. We just worked the inner thigh. So can you feel again that marrying of opening? One more breath in. If you have your hand behind your head, as you exhale, maybe that little crunch, elbow to palm. As you breathe in, fly your warrior towards the long end of your mat. Stand really tall for star pose. And then back of your mat, low lunge twist. Left hand high fives the ground. Left heel rises and your right arm lifts. Good. Now we've got so many options. Option one is hang. Feel your left heel reaching back. Feel your right arm reaching up. Option two is a little bit more restful. You can tap your left knee down to the mat. Feel a little bit more of a softer twist. Option number three, if you're craving power, you guys, it's a side plank. Your right foot meets your left. Good. Either way, 2 more rounds of breath. Nice choices. Last inhale. As you exhale, we meet facing the back of the mat in a plank pose. Both hands come underneath your shoulders. Feel this strong hasta bandha. Spread your fingers, that little bend at your upper knuckles. And then bend your knees. Keep your feet where they are, but walk your hands to the middle of your mat. We have bear pose. Yes. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, nothing new. Left foot sweeps through the window. And then lower your butt all the way down to the mat. Slide your left leg towards the front left corner of your mat, right foot to inner left thigh, and fold over your extended left leg. That was really good. Yeah, don't overthink it. Nice boots. 2 more breaths. Let your head go. Nice. Now, if this feels good and nourishing, this forward fold, you can stay. If you're craving a little bit more side bend, your left hand might come down your left leg as your right arm reaches up and over your ear. There's space for a half bind, relaxing your ear to your shoulder. Really, this is your space. Nice. Give yourself what you need. Friendliness, compassion, and joy. As you breathe in, we'll rise back up. Come to sit with your left leg crossed in front of your right. Your hands can rest on your knees and either soften or close your eyes. Take a long breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Not getting lost in the busyness, but coming back to right now. Feel the breath in your body. Soft eyes. One more breath. And then as you inhale, gently open your eyes back up. We'll come to lean back, unravel, find your boat pose. Take a deep breath in. Good job. As you breathe out, reverse your table, plant your feet down, hands under your shoulders, lift your hips on up. Shine your heart forward and up. Maybe your head tips back a little bit. We've got one more inhale. You guys look great, so powerful. As you exhale, it's a little crab walk. Walk your hands towards your heels, and then we lift the heels up and meet in a tiptoe pose. If you get there in a different way, you meet us in tiptoe. Nice. Great options. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, forward fold, let it go. Sway a little, shake a little, give yourself what you need. One more side to explore. Let's bend the knees a little, roll all the way to stand. Urdhva Hastasana. And then exhale, hands to your chest and by your side. Inhale for chair pose, sink your hips, reach your arms. And one more time, can you feel the weight in your heels so that your toes are really light? Nice. Sinking your hips back as if there's a chair behind you that you trust, and you're going to tap your glutes too. One more breath in with this joy, maybe a little smile. And then exhale, diver's pose. Shift the weight to your toes, lift up your heels. Yes. Head shining forward, tailbone shining backward. Strong triceps, strong arms. One more breath in. One more breath out. You got it. Wow. Lower your heels, come to standing balance. Your left knee comes in towards your chest. And then we exhale for warrior three. Extend your left leg back. Again, firm triceps if your arms are reaching behind you. Can also bring your hands to your blocks, your heart. Good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Take your left hand. Is it your left hand? Yep. Take your left hand and press your left palm to your right thigh. Again, that 50% or so of pressure. So you feel your chest, your left side of your chest ignite. You feel your right inner thigh ignite. There's power there. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good job. Peaceful triangle. Ground your left foot. Reach your right arm up and back. Straighten your right leg. And then extended side angle. Bend your right knee. Right forearm to your thigh. Left arm up and over. Again, you choose arm variations. I love the half binds happening. Maybe your left hand comes behind your head. You cradle it. You lean back. Two more breaths. If you do have the hand cradle, the next time you exhale, gentle crunch of left elbow towards right palm, and then rise to flying warrior, star pose all the way up. Back of your mat, low lunge twist. Right heel lifts, left arm rises. Yeah. And meet yourself here with curiosity. So maybe you don't make the same choices before. That's okay. The body is asymmetrical. You can stay in your lunge twist by really pressing your right heel back. You can ground your bottom knee down for a little bit more support, or side plank. Left foot meets the right. Good. Two more breaths. Do you have your side plank? Can you feel yourself pushing that refrigerator away with your right hand? Yes. Deep exhale. And then we meet in plank at the back of your mat. Palms meet. Take a strong breath in your plank with friendliness, compassion, joy. Keep your feet, bend your knees, walk your hands back under shoulders. We're in bear pose. Take a long breath in. Exhale, right foot sweeps in between left hand and left foot. Lower your glutes to the mat. Sweep your right straight leg to the top right corner and fold over your right leg. That was masterful. That looked great. Feel this sense of rest, of opening. And then choose. Choose if you want to stay right here. Choose if you want that side bend. Choose if there are any other bits of exploration that you're craving. Two more breaths. And then when you're ready for it, rise up. Your right ankle crosses in front of your left knee. Find your seat and either soften or close your eyes. Checking back in to this moment. I think these moments of calm, quiet check-ins are essential in practice in life. It's when you can really feel how alive your body is. Can you feel the beat of your heart? You feel the mat under your seat, the warmth of the room. I'm going to be cueing that flow, one breath per movement. If you would like to opt out of that and instead find another shape or a rest or a deeper stretch, absolutely do it. If you're feeling ready for one more run through with breath, then you can gently open your eyes, lean it back into boat pose. Let's take a deep breath in. Reverse table as you exhale. Walk your hands to your feet. We've got tiptoe pose. Big breath in. And then forward fold as you breathe out. Rise all the way to stand as you inhale. Nice. Mountain pose as you exhale. Chair is your inhale. Divers is your exhale. Yes, right knee lifts for standing balance. Breathe in. Warrior three, breathe out. Right hand presses left thigh. Hold, take a deep breath. Big breath out. Yes, peaceful triangle. Breathe in, lower and rise. Good job. Extended side angle, bend your left knee. Maybe your right hand comes behind your head for a breath in, you lean back, and then elbow to palm as your exhale. Fly your warrior towards the gym, breathe in. Back of your mat, low lunge twist, breathe out. Stay here or inhale to side plank and exhale to full plank. Yes, walk your hands to your middle of your mat for bear pose. That's your inhale. As you exhale, left leg kicks through, lower to sit. Janu Shirshasana, top of your mat, fold over. Stay here for a breath in and out. I love it. As you inhale, left leg crosses in front of your right for a breath in centering. Deep exhale. Inhale for whatever it's called, boat pose. Exhale for reverse table. Crawl your hands to your heels, tiptoe pose. That's the breath in. Nice job. Forward fold is your exhale. We are almost there. Rise to stand. Breathe it in. Mountain, breathe it out. Chair is the breath in. Divers is the breath out. Left knee rises for balance. Breathe in. Warrior three, breathe out. Yes. Left palm presses right thigh. Stay for a breath in. And out. Yes. Peaceful triangle. Lower your left foot. Reach all the way up with right arm. Extended side angle. Breathe out. Maybe left hand behind your head. That's your inhale. Lean back. Exhale, little crunch. Rise to fly. Breathe in. Back of your mat, low lunge twist. Breathe out. Yes. Inhale to stay or side plank. Exhale, plank. Inhale, hands walk to the middle of the mat. Exhale, right leg sweeps through. Yeah, lower to sit. Janu Shirshasana, top of your mat, fold over your right leg. You are incredible. Whatever version you're in is perfect. Stay for one more exhale. And then as you're ready, we find that seat at the top of the mat. One more time, this moment to check, to feel the beat of your heart, the aliveness in your body. The final quality that yoga teaches us for how we interact with others and ourselves. is equanimity, which is defined as mental calmness and composure. You're doing that right here. You're practicing breath. Breath calms the mind. Breath and mind calming keeps you composed. Could you imagine if everybody learned this skill? Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes back up. Bring your blocks with you towards the middle of your mat. And then we'll unravel the legs, plant your heels in front of you. Your arms can reach forward. Feel this firming of your belly, and then this strong, friendly, compassionate, joyful, and calm descend. Once you reach the bottom, good morning stretch, straighten your arms and your legs. And then as you exhale, I'll invite you back into restorative bridge pose if that feels calling for you. You can bend your knees, grab for one or two of your blocks, and slide them under your sacrum. So we lift up the hips. Yeah, exactly. And it might feel good for you to stay here and reach for opposite wrists or elbows above your head, or cactus your arms. If your hip flexors feel a little tight, sometimes it's nice to grab that second block a little bit more under your glute and then straighten your legs forward for this reverse plank situation. This time, this valuable, powerful time is yours. You know your body better than any yoga cue that I can give you. So if there's a stretch, a pose that you need, you take it. The rest of this song is yours to continue with exploration, with rest, with stretch. When it ends, or before, you can find your final rest. Don't you be afraid. You come alone, I need. Journey alone. If you don't know, off it alone. But if you try, you'll surely grow.
to heal most desire that been keeping you low. You alone, so go, 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 go. You got to go, 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 go. Even if you're wrong, you're wrong. Even if you can't find your way, even if the journey is long, believe it up. And I know that you will grow day by day. If you walk with love, you'll never be straight. You got to grow, grow, grow. You got to grow, 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 grow.
Each person in our lives represents a seat at our table. Some people are easy to sit next to. They make us laugh. They make us feel seen. Others challenge us. They might stir discomfort or anger. But yoga reminds us of these qualities that we are to meet everybody that we cross paths with. Friendliness, compassion, with joy, and with equanimity. When we practice these qualities, we create space for everybody, even the parts of ourselves that maybe we push away. So it's my hope that this practice today reminded you that every version of yourself, every person in your life deserves a seat at your table. With friendliness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. If you would like to end your practice right here on your back, feel free to stay. Otherwise, you can meet us in any position that you'd like to end in. Wherever you may be, bring your left hand over your heart, your right hand over your left. Taking this moment to thank and honor your body, your mind, your soul, and everybody around you and at your table today. Ka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Take a deep breath in. This exhale seals our practice.